United States Secretary of Defense Lloyd J. Austin is likely to visit India later this month. This is likely to turn out to be the first high-level visit from the U.S. administration under President Joe Biden. The dates being explored are between March 15th and 25th. Mr. Austin had called up Defense Minister Rajnath Singh on January 27th and had emphasized the Pentagon's commitment to the U.S.-India Major Defense Partnership, observing that it is built upon shared values and a common interest in ensuring the Indo-Pacific region remains free and open. This is a clear sign that Indian and American militaries and political establishments are coming closer, as both look to counter China's proactive and assertive actions in the Indo-Pacific.
This video is sponsored by War Thunder. If you are, like us, fascinated by military vehicles and technology, I recommend you give War Thunder a try. It's a military vehicle combat game which you can download and play for free on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One with cross-platform support. It has a huge variety of more than 1,200 playable aircraft, tanks, helicopters, and ships from the 1930s to the 1990s, which you can take to battle on land, in the air, and at sea on more than 80 theaters of war. War Thunder's been kind enough to offer All Defense Updates viewers a special bonus, which will grant you a free premium tank, aircraft, or ship, and 3 days of premium account time for registering using our link in the description below. So take the plunge and join more than 20 million players from around the world.
The first ever unit of fighters in the French Air Force, equipped with Meteor air-to-air missiles, has officially performed its first operational flight. Meteor missile is developed by MBDA and is based on the requirement derived from 6 nations. It has a range of 150 kilometers or 93 miles. It's capable of engaging fast, agile jets to small, unmanned aerial vehicles, as well as cruise missiles in extreme weather conditions. Meteor has excellent aerodynamics and propulsion performance, enabling it to pull off intense turn angles when pursuing an agile target like a modern super-maneuverable fighter. The missile has a no-escape zone of 60 kilometers, or about 38 miles, which is the largest for a missile of this category. Meteor is actually considered the best BVR missile against fighter jets. It's expected that more squadrons of Rafale fighters will be integrated with Meteor in the coming days. The National Security Commission on Artificial Intelligence, or NSCAI, issued a report on Monday, March 1st, 2021. The report has indicated that China could likely soon replace the U.S. as the world's leader in artificial intelligence, or AI, and this could have major ramifications for the U.S. military at home and abroad. Viewers may note that NCSAI was established by the John S. McCain National Defense Authorization Act for fiscal year 2019 and was established to consider the methods and means necessary to advance the development of artificial intelligence, machine learning, and associated technologies to comprehensively address the national security and defense needs of the United States. The NSCAI report states that though a lot of progress has been made in the private sector when it comes to AI, visionary technologists and warfighters largely remain stymied by antiquated technology, cumbersome processes, and incentive structures that are designed for outdated or competing aims. President Joe Biden said on Friday the United States will never recognize Russia's annexation of Ukraine's Crimea region. His statement came on the 7th anniversary of Russia's invasion and seizure of the Crimean Peninsula. The takeover provoked a wider military standoff in eastern Ukraine that hasn't ceased to date. Biden said in a statement, "The United States continues to stand with Ukraine and its allies and partners today, as it has from the beginning of this conflict. On this somber anniversary, we reaffirm a simple truth: Crimea is Ukraine." It added, "The United States does not and will never recognize Russia's purported annexation of the peninsula and we will stand with Ukraine against Russia's aggressive acts. The U.S. Navy's surface fleet continues to grapple with the maintenance of its ships, according to the Board of Inspection and Survey, which is tasked with monitoring the condition of the service's ships. According to the annual unclassified report to Congress, the surface fleet was scored as degraded in more than half of the functional areas scored by the famously invasive in-serv inspectors, with 11 of 21 being so designated. Those areas include main propulsion systems, electrical systems, damage control systems, anti-submarine warfare systems, and for the second year in a row, the Aegis weapon system, which is the brain of the U.S. Navy's cruisers and destroyers. Furthermore, 14 of 21 areas were listed as being below the average of the 6-year scores for the surface fleet. This means things are getting worse. It's the latest sign that the Navy is continuing to have problems in keeping its warships in proper condition. Japan's military performed 25 missions in 2020 in defense of U.S. ships or planes. According to an announcement from Japan's Ministry of Defense, the number of what Japan calls asset protection missions was up from 14 in 2019 amid a severe security environment. This signals growing integration between the militaries. The Japanese military said that out of 25 missions, 4 missions were undertaken to protect U.S. Navy ships, while 21 missions involved protecting U.S. aircraft that were in joint training with their Japanese counterparts. Japanese authorities didn't elaborate on when or where the missions took place, only that they contributed to the defense of Japan. The U.S. military's Indo-Pacific Command has sought a fund of $27.4 billion to build a network of precision strike missiles to counter China's aggressive posture in the region. The plan envisages developing and deploying these missiles along the first island chain on the west of the International Dateline, IDL, over the next 6 years. IDL is an imaginary line of demarcation on the Earth's surface, running from the North Pole to the South Pole. The U.S. Indo-Pacific Command has submitted the core proposal, titled Pacific Deterrence Initiative, PDI, to Congress. It's an investment plan for fiscal 2022 through fiscal 2027. This move has far-reaching consequences, since it's expected to increase the offensive power of the U.S. forces significantly.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.